Alright, let's get to it, shall we? Golos Field. Field, for those that are newer to Magic and weren't playing when it was still standard legal, it refers to this card, Field of the Dead here. So enters the battlefield tapped. Whenever you control 7 or more lands and a land enters the battlefield under your control, you get a 2/2 zombie. So eventually in the late game, all of your lands start turning into threats, effectively eliminating dead draws from your deck. This deck also has a gate sub-theme, so our variety of lands that we play here are mostly lots of different gates. And gates are useful because we have Circuitous Route here to grab 2 of them up out of our deck. We've got Guild Summit that lets us draw cards with our various gates, and then we have Gates Ablaze, which lets us keep the board in check. And we've got Golos as a way to tutor up specific lands like Field of the Dead more consistently. And then we've got Agent of Treachery and Genesis Ultimatum here to kind of go extra big at the top end. I am not certain that 7/7 drops is ideal for this format. I think in standard, 7/7 drops is probably fine, but I think in historic, we're probably gonna be a little bit too slow. I wouldn't be surprised if our conclusion after playing some matches with this is we need to cut some of the clunky and bring in some more cheaper spells to help ourselves stay alive. So let's go ahead and pop on into a constructed event with this one and see how it goes. Yeah, I forgot to swap the borderless gates in after I imported this. So let's do that real quick before we pop on in the event here. A little bit less ugly in our lives. But everybody needs a little bit more beautiful. Beautiful. Do do do. Do 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 do. I'm going to keep this on the draw. Our deck is a pretty incredible number of lands. Hopefully we'll run some of them off. I'm looking forward to the HA3 reveal tomorrow, too. I will not be live tomorrow, obviously. It is my day off, but I'm planning to tweet out thoughts and feelings on different cards. They get spoiled throughout the course of the day. And I might make a short full YouTube review. Reviewing just 25 cards is a lot different than doing like a full set review, so it probably won't be too bad. Probably give that a go. A day off in America. Yes, I have an incredible amount of privilege, so occasionally I get days off. Yeah, we're supposed to get all 25 of them tomorrow. Meaning we're not going to draw a 4th land. I mean, hey, at least we hit the 3rd land, right? How many lands are in this deck, by the way? 29 or 30? If it's less than 29, I'm gonna be a little shook. Draw a couple of cards here. 30 lands, yep. Perfect. Sounds like socialism to me, something like that. Anything that's good for workers sounds like socialism. Oh, it's Hider again. I guess we are technically on a different run, huh? So we're gonna take 7 here, down to 8. Blaze it, chat. Unfortunate, this is a Triome and not a gate. Don't get to draw any extra cards or put another land into play here. Pretty easy blocks here. Like an unsummon here they're thinking about protecting their threat with. They have the counter spell. Dive down. Okay. Yeah, they couldn't. So they couldn't save Brazen Borrower with that, because Brazen Borrower would have been an X4. We're in an okay spot here. Little bit low on life, but not too bad overall with the Grazer here. If this isn't a counterspell and we get to stick Golos here. Yep, okay. So now Grazer blocks in the air. And this is gonna start drawing cards and making friends. Oh, we don't have... That's awkward. That's awkward. We have 2 Simic Guildgates. They're through 3 Merfolk Tricksters, just 2. Trickster and Borrower, both some of their better cards here. Really need to start making some zombies, that way we're not as exposed to them bouncing our single thing. Missing black mana currently. I think we just get Plaza of Harmony here, actually. Just like get out of the danger zone, basically. I can stone rain them for a black land. That's technically correct. You're not wrong. This is the part of the game where our inevitability really adds up. Yep. Gonna go get another Plaza here. Three 5, gain 3 life, get a land, get 3 2/2s, you know, no big. Just a day in the life, chat. A day in the life. When you are a tireless pilgrim, wherever you roam is your home. Sultai Frog isn't the title anymore. Yeah, decks that get pushed out by Cut the Lions stay in the deck queue. So Sultai Frog will stay towards the top of the deck queue. Which 7-drop would I rather have, chat? Would you rather have Agent of Treachery or Genesis Ultimatum here? It's probably Agent of Treachery, right? Because it's just like awkward Doomblade. Awkward Doomblade's probably the best. This hand's really good. These are good cheap blockers. Even this is just like a good cheap blocker, right? Just like 1/4 flyer is a real stat line against the Brazen Borrower deck. Alright, less Grazers, more lands, please, deck. Less Grazers, more lands. If they play a Curious Obsession, we just get to block. The fact that this card has reach is just so offensive. I don't think Field of the Dead is too good in this format right now, based on my experience in it. But I do think if at some point they determined they wanted to make Field of the Dead worse, they should probably ban this card and not actually Field of the Dead. One, 4, I choose you. If the Grazer had just resolved, I think I would have just passed, but yeah. Yep. I feel for the opponent there. Someone who's gotten stonewalled out of games playing the mono blue deck before. If I like 1/4s and 0/3s, some of your tougher things to get past. The power of the blue deck is generally that your threats are evasive. Alright, sure. We got Rejuvenator to accelerate. We've got Gates Ablaze as a tool to keep an aggro deck in check if that's what they're doing. My Winota. Do 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 do. I'm gonna need to start. I'm gonna need to start doing double checks on the sideboards of these decks for ways to kill Winota. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough ways to kill Winota in the sideboard of this deck that we're playing right now. Probably about to get punished for it. Only authority I recognize is chaos. Maybe not Winota. Maybe just an Naya Brew. Could just be a Naya Brew. A lot of brews to be had in the format. So next turn we'll get to start triggering Field of the Dead. We'll go Field into Golos, get Plaza. If they attack with the Vanguard here, we're gonna block with the 1/1 for sure. Agree, Marty. Punish for attacking with my Fae last turn, since they were able to keep their token with this. If they have a Winota here, we're probably dead. Four Winota triggers is usually lethal. Yep. My Winota. She's not my Winota, chat. She's here to do terrible things to us, chat. Yep. The old unblockable 7-ball. Whew! Oh gosh. Take me down to Brick City. Won't you please take me home? Oh yeah. The house always wins. Something like that. Oh gosh, they're gonna Domri fight finish this. Yikes. I knew that was coming. I totally knew that that was about to happen. It actually just doesn't matter, right? Like, the Rakdos is super lethal. I can Winota them back. That doesn't do anything, though, right? Winota blocks Rakdos. Oh, she totes does. She totes blocks the Rakdos. Do I attack and try and high roll an agent? Obviously. Rats. Never lucky. Never lucky.
The only authority that I recognize is chaos.
Well, they bricked on 800 cards last turn, so, you know, kind of expecting them to hit this turn. Okay. Well. Yikes. Never lucky, chat. Never lucky.
Come and destroy.
Whew! The old Angrath's Marauders in hand. You love to see it. Well, you know, something about a skill game, something about the better player always winning, low variance TCG, etc., etc. We take, I mean, they were dead, right? Like, they just hit so poorly. Yeah, I guess Storm's Wrath lets us clean their board out in the event that they trigger Winota and we don't die. All right, let's try this. I'd be very surprised if we win this matchup. Like, we don't really have any efficient, cheap, instant speed interaction. Opponent's gonna have to get just as unlucky as they got there for a second match in a row. This hand's acceptable, right? I just commenting, I just blocked another idiot, letting me know that they felt Blood Moon was a good, healthy part of Modern. It's so wild. Magic players are so silly. These people haven't lost enough games with their 2-color decks to Blood Moon. Yeah, it was great. Yeah, yesterday we hit 2 bad historic decks in a row, and I definitely feel like that's more the exception than the rule. For the most part, the sets of historic decks that we have here have been consistently excellent. Like this format a lot. I like it a lot. Is this the Nuts hand? Probably pretty close. So we'll grab a black source, and I'm missing red as well. Oh, that was a mistake, because I already have a Gruul Guildgate. That's fine. Golos can get us a differently named land. We'll grab Field of the Dead with this next turn. My Winota. Yikes. Alright, untapped land so we can Agent of Treachery. Untapped land so we can Agent of Treachery. Untapped land so we can Agent of Treachery. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hey, Shin. Thanks for the 5 months. Alright. Deploy the blockers. They only have 2 Winota triggers next turn, chat. And I have 4 blockers, and they only have 2 Winota triggers. I'm saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Take a chance. Obtuse Hobbit, thank you for the 5 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. So, I was about to say Winota can't attack, but apparently it can. That's a lot of damages. I believe we have died. This does 12, and this does 16, so I believe we are taking 28 on this combat set. Opponent's archetype, definitely in the running, I think, for one of the best decks in Historic. The old negative 28 through the 3 blockers. Yep, good example there of why I think our deck probably has a bad matchup here. Not a lot of very good intro. We had a very good ramp. Jeskai Lurius is absurd Winota matchup. Yes, yeah, I think the tempo decks have very good Winota matchups. And that's one of the things that I love about this format is even decks that are very strong have very natural counters to them that are decks that are just reasonable in the format overall. Definitely doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like if I want to attack a specific good deck, I have to punt all my other matchups. Just a variety of good things I can be doing at most points. Alright, so I think we just plan to Aether Gust, like, whatever they cast next turn, and then we Circuitous Route. Yeah, Dwargy's Jeskai Lurius is in the queue. We should be getting to it probably next week. I'm going to churn through the Historic queue pretty quick, doing more of that and less Standard. Lukewarm take when someone is capable of generating 10 mana, it's okay for them to be able to cast a card that ends the game. Games of Magic need to end at some point. Wasn't NRG already a sponsor? So they haven't been up. I've worked with them in the past. Obviously, their paper tournament series was disbanded with all of the COVID stuff that's going on. So they are new in the sense that we're advertising something new for them. What is a counter to Yorion Greed and Historic? Any of the fast combo decks. Naya Winota, Grixis Breach, Kisis combo, Nexus of Fate combo goes over the top of it. Gruul aggro races it down. There's just a ton of really good, reasonable cards. This might be cheeky. It might be right to do this last turn, honestly. This is gonna kill us in 3. It says protection from everything but 4. Do I want to make zombies, or do I want to draw a card? I kind of want to draw a card. Worked out well. What are we drawing to? I have Storm's Wrath in my deck. I have one more Storm's Wrath. Yeah, Plaza of Harmony doesn't gains life, but it doesn't gain me enough life to get an extra turn on my clock. Rakdos is super strong. It's one of the reasons why the opponent's deck is good against Field of the Dead. Lets you cut through board states like this. The fact that there's no Nexus of Fate in our deck means we have a harder time winning from board states like this. I don't know that there's anything useful in my sideboard. Oh, I should have played to that as an out. I don't have white. I don't have white up. This is single white, chat. I need to leave up one of these. I've played a land, but I still don't have white. I haven't played a land, but I still don't have white. Yep. Couldn't you have played the gate and tried to find? Oh yeah, that's true. I had one Storm's Wrath in my deck. Yeah, I didn't take the draw to my one of Storm's Wrath. There's a one of Storm's Wrath I did not play to the out of. Probably still dead, but could have tried. We played a blue-red Phoenix deck on stream somewhat recently, and it felt pretty reasonable. Had some Oxes in it, I believe. And actually, now thinking, I don't remember if that was standard or not. That might have been standard. I don't remember. The last couple weeks have been a blur, chat. I've been playing a lot of Magic. I've been playing a lot of Magic. Was it standard? Alright. This is, you know, we're gonna just turn on Field of the Dead on turn 4. Says 6 mana, turn 3. Thank you very much. That's true. We did play blue-red Laturian Historic, and it was excellent. Probably gonna die here. Yeah, Field of the Dead's probably not gonna be enough here. Especially with Klothys. Again, just like, this format is great in my opinion because there's so many incredibly different, powerful, and unique things you can be doing. What we did was really strong, but our opponent's archetype is also really strong. Yeah, just dead. Hail Mary. Let's go. You ready? Do you believe, chat? I believe. I believe, I believe, I believe. I would like the record to reflect, before I cast this spell, that Magic the Gathering in no way, shape, or form resembles gambling spin to win. Yahtzee! Papi! Papi! You love to see it, chat. You love to see it. I've experienced a range of emotions this game. Witness me. I just, the whole smorgasbord of emotions was experienced. And that's why we play Magic, right? We play Magic because we're looking to feel something. Just looking to feel something, chat. Sometimes you just want to feel something. Alright, is this a Maelstrom Pulse matchup? Maybe. I'm gonna trim a couple agents from the top end, drag the curve down. Maybe I'd rather keep Agent and get rid of the Fae. Fae's kind of slow. Try for C. Thanks for the brand new Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hooglandia. Yeah, I think this is keepable. It doesn't accelerate, but we've got, gotta get in there. I'm not sure that this game's gonna go as well as the last one, chat. Our opponent is really good at drawing Burning Tree Emissary, chat. Really good. We need a Gates Ablaze for sure. Alright, Storm's Wrath or Gates Ablaze, please. I'm not dead yet. Oh wait. Yes we are. Yes we are. Whoopsie. Go ahead and run it back here. So no red mana, but we've got an Aether Gust and a castable Maelstrom Pulse, so I think this is probably pretty reasonable. I've been bamboozled. I thought the secret lair for Godzilla lands they advertised in MTGA got me those lands at MTGA. Thankfully, I've read the website before handing over my money. What? You decided to read before you forked over your money? Are you certain that you belong here in a Magic the Gathering chat? It sounds like you might be literate, which I think makes you a poor fit for what we have going on here. What a nerd. Anybody else? It must feel a little windy out for anybody else. A little bit windy. Yo, bro, blaze it. Blaze it, bro. Well, gate. All right, I mean, sure. I read over 100 books a year, but you couldn't pay me to read the text on my own Magic cards. Whoa. Alright, so I already have a Simic Guildgate, so we'll grab a Boros, second red could be good, and a Gruul. So we're taking at least another 4 chunk here. We'll see, they could have Embercleave. If they have Embercleave here, they're going to crack us for a lot. Alright, going down to 8 here. Going down to 5. I think we just blaze it, right? Wait, is this not castable? Holy crap, did I not get the right colors? Green. Oh, I need triple blue. Oh, I'm so dumb. I could have gotten another blue too, right? That's unfortunate. That's a pretty big mistake on me. I was thinking I had all the colors that I needed. That's unfortunate. I deserve this. Yikes. I should leave that for blocking questing beasts. Good call. Alright, now I'm just not attacking with anything, so we're going to do this next turn. It's going to be great. This card is such a delight. I definitely did not think this card was going to be anywhere near as good as it is. But like, pretty okay in standard consistently. Why'd they kill the 2-3 instead of the 4-3? Maybe a misclick? Because, greed, for a lack of a better word, is good. Greed is good. The first Red Bull International qualifier is up to almost 3 3,000 people signed up on MTG Melee. If you're interested in playing some competitive standard on Magic Arena and you want to play a slightly smaller tournament, you should check out the upcoming NRG event this weekend. Wait, does it really only pay out to 4 people? Matthew, that can't be real. That you're making that up. Four people is a lie, right? Sultai Fiend Artisan. Alright, you have my attention. I am both interested to see, one, will MTG Melee melt trying to run a 3,000 person tournament? And two, how many people actually show up from the 3,000 people to play their first match? Oh, all 4 qualify? Wait, are there no prizes outside of the qualifications? That's wild. I mean, I guess that's fitting with how Wizards runs everything else. Someone should tell WotC that 2020 is about flattening curves. You know, I should probably just grab the gain life lane there, huh? I also want to prioritize getting more blue, and the gain life lane would have been more blue. Yeah, I already have all my colors. I definitely should have just gotten a Plaza. Not close. All of the prizing is in the finals. This is purely a qualifier. Wild. Hey, Marky. Thanks for the 7 months. Listen, I'm just trying to make my children happy, Marky, like any good parent. Now, there's 5K prize pool. That's what I thought. I thought the qualifiers themselves had prizes. Do they have the prize breakdown up there? There's no prize breakdown on the website you just linked. Prize pool for top 8. It just says prize pool for top 8. Why is there a separate document and it's not just there? Oh yeah, I clicked through this earlier. Yeah, look at this. What is this? It says, how's it divided? Check on our website. Okay, so let's click here. And then here there's no information, right? There's no information here. Yeah, so there's a separate document that says how is it divided. It says go to our website, then the website doesn't have it actually divided. Okay, so let's shock this in and then blaze it. Creeping Chill. Jeepers Creepers, chat. Jeepers Creepers. I wish upon a star. It's a frequently asked question, it's just not a frequently answered one. Oh. That's a good one. It's a frequently asked question, it's just not a frequently answered one. So I could play a guaranteed Agent of Treachery, or I could do this, and gambling's more fun, so let's do this. Yeah, but it doesn't say how that's broken down at all, David. Magic is definitely not gambling. That's why the 3,000 player tournament only pays out to top 8. Magic rewards consistency and not variance. Is that a scroll bar for lands? They did announce it. It's just not linked anywhere. Okay, so it's up there, it's just not actually detailed anywhere on their website. Harsh but fair, opponent. Harsh but fair. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Magic is really easy, chat. I agree. Whee! We recovered okay from the sweeper. We recovered okay from the sweeper. I don't really know what they're doing. I guess Aether Gust is probably fine. I mean, Luris helps them recover after they Ritualist it. I'm gonna put in 2 Gusts and trim 2 Grazer. Their deck's kind of mid-rangey, so I don't really need to go super fast. lukewarm take. If companions were played in 80+% of decks in Magic formats, but there was still a wide variety of decks being played, I think that would be okay. People keep talking about companion decks like... People keep talking about companion decks like Burn and Jund and Blue-White Control are all the same thing. It's like saying Planeswalker decks, or creature decks, or decks that play instants and sorceries. The same people that would like to pitch a fit when I'd point out how many decks play Brainstorm because those decks are unique, suddenly are very upset when there's a variety of Lurrus decks that see play. There are Jund Lurrus decks in both Pioneer and Modern, similar to the historic deck we played today, actually. Yeah, opponent's playing some kind of Sultai Self-Mill brew, it looks like. Yeah, we played a Lurrus deck in Modern this morning, and we played against 3 Lurrus decks that were different from what we were playing. I forget Pioneer is a format, to be honest. Yeah, most of us have tried to block that out, too. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab Plaza here, so we can gain some life. And then next turn we go Island Genesis. Well, I mean, the problem with Pioneer is very simple. Wizards of the Coast took the format and threw it away, basically. They decided they wanted to stop managing it, and when they stopped managing it, it became a disaster. We're dead, right? Yeah, I have a blocker, but no zombies. Needed Field of the Dead there in like a Plaza. Oh, sorry to hear that, Paula. Hope her and yours are healthy soon. Hopefully it's one of the mild cases. Yeah, do you want Grazer? The Aether Gust actually wasn't that good there. If that Aether Gust had been Grazer, would have been a lot better off there. Maybe when Pioneer comes to Arena, it might change. Who knows? I've learned from years of experience. I've learned from years of experience that hoping Wizards of the Coast changes things is usually pretty futile. Pubs in Ireland are closed until August. Yup. Look at that. See what happens in places where they listen to scientists. I've often been most of my life I've been largely indifferent to the state in which I live, but definitely very glad to be living in Illinois through all of this. The governor here has handled things very well, has been very clear and transparent. Make this a Yorion deck? Why? What do we gain by being a Yorion deck? Fun is super subjective. I personally don't find losing to Dimir Inverter fun. They banned all of the things I found fun in Pioneer and left a bunch of things that are much more obnoxious, in my opinion. They took away my toys. Well, this Fiend Artisan just grew way out of range super quickly on us, huh? It's pretty unfortunate. I'm not sure I like the Gates aspect of this deck. Not having real removals, real clunky. Sure, so what you're saying, you're not saying you like Pioneer, you're saying you like casual Magic with the Pioneer card pool and ban list, which is fine. I just prefer people acknowledge reality for what it is. Something that would come up with Modern a lot, right? People would be like, well, I love Modern. You'd be like, well, what about these decks? It's like, well, I don't play against those. That's not at my local game store. It's like, well, that's fine, right? But that's not really, it's not really Modern. You've lost your connection to the server. All right, reconnect worked. Hey, we went 2 and 2. I don't know. I feel like this deck has too much go over the top and not enough respect early. I feel like Field of the Dead and Golos and some Genesis maybe is enough. And that last game there where we just kind of got run down with a bunch of 7-drops in my hand really kind of highlighted the need to be a little bit more interactive. I also think there's just so many. Actually, I guess the Wish package isn't actually that large here. I don't know. As far as Gates decks or Field of the Dead decks are concerned, I'm not sure if there's a huge upside to being in Gates generally. I think the Golos variations where you top in Scape Shift and you play Shatter the Sky or Time Wipe, I think those tend to be the little bit better Golos variations in my experience. And even those tend to have a pretty hard time against Gruul and stuff like that. Maybe this build could be made reasonable against Gruul with these plus a little bit lower on the curve. We did beat it in that set, I think. So I think at the end of the day, this build's just trying to go a little bit too big, and maybe if this format was closer to something like Standard, where it's just a greed arms race, this could be okay. But I think in this format, Historic is right now, in my experience at least, where things tend to be fairly aggressive a lot of time, this is not an ideal configuration in terms of how much respect you have for people trying to get under you. Alright, at any rate, that's going to be it for me for today, folks. I will be off all day tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow, all 25 of the new Historic Anthology 3 cards are going to get spoiled on various parts of the internet. I will be tweeting and talking in the Subs Discord server about those cards and my thoughts on them as they come out periodically. But I will not be live again until Saturday. I'll be live Saturday morning, probably about 8:30 or so in the morning. We'll be back to doing a little bit of Standard along with a bunch of Historic again. Everybody stay safe wherever you're at in the world right now, and I'll catch you this weekend, hopefully. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday and your Friday. Yeah, we had to cut the line today, Allure, and I've been live for 7.5 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Details on a pop into the Discord server can be found here.